Hey everyone, BrickNut30 here. So it's been a while since I've uploaded anything to the channel. It must have been, back in January? February, maybe, that I last uploaded a video to the channel. I can't even remember what it was about now. So I figured it was time that I made a little video. One, just to explain, what's been going on and to let you know I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere, I suppose you could say I've just been on a hiatus. And I will explain why and what not in the video. I've also got a haul of Lego here that I picked up yesterday. I want to show you that as well. It's actually the first haul I've had in quite a long time. What I would consider a decent haul anyway. So I'll show you that, and then I've got a little fluff ball that I want to introduce to you all. She's not here in the kitchen at the minute, so no doubt she'll come wandering through at some point and I'll introduce you to her. So, first things first, why have I been absent from the channel? Well, there's a number of reasons. My mum and stepdad moved, so they're no longer just living down the road. They live about 9-10 miles away, so I've been helping them, with their place. And I do spend a bit of time over there because I've got what I call a man shed now. I've been setting that up for the last month or so, and I've got some vintage mopeds to restore, so I've got other little projects and things. So that's one thing. I also suffered what they called a mini stroke. It must be about 3 months ago now, 3-4 months ago. About 3 months ago. And for about a month I didn't think I was going to see again. I've got a weak left eye. That's been weak since birth, because I was born with a astigmatism, so the lenses on the fronts of my eyes are not actually the correct dome shape that they should be. They're odd shaped, they're misshapen, which means the light doesn't pass through them properly, which of course affects my vision. This one's actually very weak. This one is weaker than a normal eye, but I'm 38 and I've got through life without I should wear glasses actually. They don't really do a great deal to help, but for certain things they do help. Yeah. Basically, I went to bed on a Friday night, perfectly normal, didn't suspect a thing, didn't even suspect anything was wrong. Woke up the Saturday morning and I couldn't see in the central vision of my right eye. It just completely gone. I was blind, basically. Literally blind. I couldn't see a thing. It's just like looking at a solid brick wall, if you like, nothing. But I had peripheral vision, some peripheral vision, which was quite weird, because when I'll never forget this. I was sitting outside the hospital waiting to be seen by the eye specialist. I can't remember what they're called now. And I'm just looking around, and all I could see are people's legs walking around. I couldn't see the rest of them up, because the central vision was just completely blocked. It had gone. It didn't exist. I didn't have it. I was essentially totally blind in my central vision. Yeah, so that did amuse me as well. I think I let it amuse me. I was looking for things to amuse me, because that was quite scary, waking up, with sight loss in your only good eye. It wouldn't have mattered really if it happened in this eye. I could have continued as normal, but because it happened in that eye, and I've got a weak eye, that affected my sight greatly. So I couldn't ride the moped, couldn't ride bicycles, and I had to be careful obviously when I was walking everywhere. Especially when crossing a road, because especially when I looked to my right, with that blockage there, I couldn't see traffic. So yeah, that's quite a scary couple of months, but I honestly, I didn't think I'd get any sight back, let alone what I have regained. I've regained about 99.9% of it. There's it's like I've got full vision there, but there's like little sort of fragments of it left behind, if that makes sense. You know, and it plays up once in a while. I don't know if anyone else has ever done it. You know, when you rub your eyes like that sometimes and it sort of blacks out momentarily, then your sight come back. It does that, but exactly where that spot was, it sparkles like a little firework. Which is quite interesting. I actually quite like that. It's like having a nice little firework in your eye. But yeah, so for at least a month and a half, I couldn't actually do anything with Lego because I couldn't see. So that was worrying me as well. You know, I had all sorts going through my mind. I thought, oh God, I'm going to have to sell all the Lego because I'm not going to be able to do anything. I'm going to have to move from the flat because I'm not going to be able to cope with the stairs and whatnot. But yeah, to my surprise, I regained it. What it was, it's a tiny little blood clot. We never did find out where it came from. And it had gotten itself lodged in an artery on the back of my retina. So I was put on blood thinners straight away. So I'm now on blood thinners for life because I'm at risk of something like this happening again. They've also put me on cholesterol controlling tablets as well for life. I'm already diabetic, so you know, just keep adding the pills to the pile. It's okay. It's actually quite scary because, you know, even the doctors called me young. I don't feel it. At 38, I don't feel it. In fact, I'm nearly 39. In a few days, I'll be 39, actually. But yeah. Oh well. The more the merrier, as they say. Well, I'm not so sure that would apply to pills, but she just growled while she's playing with something. She's chasing something around on the floor. I have no idea what it is. But I needed to come back in the kitchen. Yeah, so that sort of forced me on a break as well. And I had just started rebuilding one of my vintage mopeds as well, so I had to take a break from that now. Then I got busy with other things, so I've not got back to the vintage mopeds yet. So there's still an ongoing project, which I have been for the last sort of 3 years. Oh well, I'll get done eventually. That, and we've been doing a bit of reorganising over at Mum's as well, so I've put them on hold for that reason too. We're sort of creating a new space because my stepdad's got some stationary engines he wants to restore, so we just create a whole new space down the side of the house where we can just sit and do all the sort of mechanicking stuff in there. Oh, it's an old chip she's chasing around. She's not actually eating it, she's just playing with it. Pardon me. Yeah. And one of the other reasons, or the other main reason I should say, is that I've just not had anything I've felt was worthy enough to make a video on, you know. If I still had the Lego City, it wouldn't have been a problem because I'd have always had updates. You know, probably at least once a month there would have been an update on the Lego City because I'd have changed something, bought something, you know, that sort of thing. But 2 years ago, yes, it's been 2 years, when Filthy House SOS filmed here and tidied up the place and whatnot and made my lounge into a lounge again, because if you remember back then I was rearranging the tables for the Lego City around the lounge and remodelling everything, and then Filthy House SOS came along and, you know, they spoke to me. They did speak to me about doing this first. They didn't just go ahead and make my lounge a lounge. If I'd have said no, they wouldn't have done it. They would have just come up with another idea, basically. But they did even say themselves, you know, you can always put it back afterwards if you want. It's up to you, it's your flat. You know, and even then I've not really bought any, I've not bought that many Lego sets. In fact, last year I didn't buy a great deal at all. I've actually bought more this year. Various Lego City sets. I don't know, it's just, I've not been that interested in the new Lego City sets. And for, you know, like buying second-hand stuff or used stuff, I've not really purchased that much apart from this haul which I got yesterday. So yeah, there's... Sorry, my stash is tickling my nose. I think I need to give it a trim. I should have done that before filming. You're going to come in and say hello? Smudgy? No, you're going to chew on a bit of fluff instead. Let's put my soda pop over there, shall we? Right. I've got a hole in my pocket. No. Yeah, so that's basically why I've been so quiet on the channel. And I really want to get the channel up and running again. I've actually missed making the Lego videos. I've not even watched any other of the Lego channels that I'm subscribed to. I'm well behind with a lot of stuff. But yeah, I think I have decided I want to put a Lego City back in the lounge. I just haven't thought of how I'm going to do it yet, and how big it's going to be and whatnot, but I do want to put that back. I miss just being able to zone out and just, you know, create a building for the city or something. I just sit there, get all the bricks and just build something. Really do miss being able to do that. Yeah, so watch this space. Anyway, this is the haul I picked up yesterday. Found it on Facebook Marketplace, which I have actually noticed, because I do check on that quite regularly. There's been quite a bit of Lego pop up for sale on Facebook Marketplace as of late. But out of all of it that I'd seen, this is what tickled my taste buds, if you like. Mainly just for 3 sets. And that's the football sets. But we've got a bunch of other stuff that came with it. Believe it or not, the whole lot here costs just 60 quid. And there's small sets hiding behind this. There's a number of Star Wars sets here as well. So, I'll quickly go through them all. Most of them, as far as I can tell, especially the Star Wars sets, they're complete. The football sets, I do need to track down a few parts for. Anyway. First off, we have a noisy poly bag. We've got the Batmobile from the Batman movie. It is in here. It is there. That's, I'm going to get rid of the noisy poly bag and go in the bin. I just want those. So that is actually definitely another set that I'm going to keep at this lot. The Star Wars sets, I'm probably going to stick them up on eBay because I'm not really into Star Wars. To be honest, with all the loose Lego I've got, I don't think I need any more at the minute. That's actually one of the reasons I've held off from buying just boxes of loose Lego. Because I've seen a number of, you know, Lego stuff like that pop up in the marketplace as well. Where people are just selling like a tub of loose Lego. I've got so much of it. So much, in fact, that I've actually got no room to sort out what's in 2 huge tubs in the bedroom. And those huge tubs are actually full to the brim. It's actually at the point where I might have to start a 3rd. I'm not kidding. Anyway, so yeah, that's a keeper. Then we've got Aqua Raiders, which apparently is all here in the box. Yeah. Not actually taken this out of the box yet. So we've got the fish thing. It's actually missing that top bit, unless it's in here. Yeah, it is missing the that bit, but I think I could find one of those, so I thought that bit was missing. It was on the worktop. I'm not sure. I think, yeah, that would go on top there, and then that would just sort of flick it off, something like that. And we've got the instructions with it as well. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to slide it back in the box. Now, I'm not too sure about this one, as in whether I'm going to actually keep it or not. There is some interesting parts on that, to be honest. It does seem to be missing just that one piece. Unless it's in this pot of random Lego that I've got with it as well. Then we've got a Lego Racers bike as well. We've got the launcher here. I presume that's what you'd call it. And we've got the bike. And this actually does look fully complete. And we've got the manual in the box as well. If the camera shakes, not shakes, you can blame Smudge the kitten for that. She is playing around by the tripod legs. So we've got the Racers set. Simple little Lego City set from 2005. That is actually from a local store. And I remember them stocking these back then. A little Bionicle figure. Don't want that, I'm not interested in Bionicle. I might actually give that to a friend of mine if he wants it. And that Lego City set. And possibly that as well. Which it is here. And instructions. I don't know though. I do like my cars, so I might actually keep that one. But it is presently correct. Just before I think, that was the other one I wanted to keep as well, the Mars Mission, which does appear to be all present. I don't want to pull that out of the box in case that 40 bits though, but yeah, it is all in there. That was close. I nearly stood on the poor cat. She's so, actually, now that she's in the kitchen, I can show you. Look, here she is. Smudgy, come here. Yeah, I can see your bottom at least. Can't point the camera down far enough. Absolute pain in my bum, but a lovable pain in my bum. Right, I think that brings us on to the Star Wars stuff. Like I said, I'm really not interested in Star Wars stuff. There's a few figures that I want to keep just for the collection. There's 2 Darth Vaders, so I'll keep him. I don't even know the names of half of these figures, so I know absolutely nothing about Star Wars. We've got a bunch of stormtroopers here as well. I should know the names. I should know his name as well, and I can't remember. But yeah, I think those are the only 3 figurines that I want to keep out of this lot. Pretty much. The rest, including the Batman brickheads, unless my friend wants that as well, because I don't want Batman brickheads. But yeah, I'll probably That's my Star Wars figure. There's that. Half the policeman's on the floor. There's half a policeman. Yeah. I will probably just end up buying this as a little job lot. I think they're all complete from what I've seen. Can't see anything missing from them. Got that. Got that. Got that. We've got that little thing as well. Plenty. Anyway, let's move these out of the way. As I said, or at least I think I said, I really wanted the job lot just for the 3 football sets mostly. Which is quite strange because I don't even like football. I don't watch football, I know nothing about football. You know, it's just not my thing. And how did that just get stuck in there? But these are the sets that I wanted. And they're boxed, so I'm going to keep, I don't often keep boxes, but for these sets I'll keep the boxes. As these appear to date from about 2000. That's not the proper ball. I've got the proper football as well for this one, it's right there. There's a few bits missing from this and one figure, I think. And this guy's actually got the wrong head on, but I can't find the correct one. He's meant to have that one. But I haven't got one in my collection, so I'm going to have to see if I can source one from somewhere. So he's just got like a temporary head on. And I'm also missing one of these that you put your figures on. I don't know if these are meant to go in any particular order. Can't get the figure on. Get on there. There we go. I don't even know if I've got the right numbers for the green shirts. So we've got 10, 7, 9, 3 and 2. And what have I got? That's a spare, that's from a different set, that one. That didn't actually come with this, this is what I had in my own collection. I've got 10, I've got 7, 9, 18. So that one's a different number for some reason, I don't know why. Oh well, I don't suppose it matters too much. The jersey and everything's exactly the same. So, put these figures on. I am missing the green team's goalkeeper. And I swear I've actually got that torso in my collection somewhere, I just can't find it. I've been through all my drawers and tubs of minifigures, because it's a grey torso, basically with that on the front, but I can't find it. So I think that's the last piece I've got to source for this. But as you can see, one of the black ones is missing, and I'm pretty certain I had one of these. Don't know if I've still got it though. I've got a funny feeling the one I did have had a white one of these on it anyway. I don't even know if I've got a black one kicking about somewhere, but I was on eBay. I've got an extra figure here anyway. Oh yeah, of course, because there's meant to be one there. I was looking on eBay and I did find a job lot of spare bits for one of these football pictures. Quite cheap, so I was just thinking of buying that and then just slapping a bit of one on there. And then just keeping the other bits as spare. Then it would just be a case of finding the figure. Now I've got the head for the figure, and I've got the white baseball cap, and I've got the black legs. I just haven't got his middle bit. It's the only bit I'm missing. Yeah, I keep looking at the torso and I'm sure I've got it somewhere in my collection. Because I've also noticed that the faces for each team are exactly the same for each team. The goalkeepers have the exact same heads on. They both have one of these figures, you know, with the hair missing and the little headband on. Oh yeah, and I've also got to change this, which I can do now. Well, someone's been trying to eat that one. So, put that on there. But as far as I know, apart from that and the goalie, I think that is pretty much complete. That can go in the bin. Now, I've also got one of the buses. I wouldn't mind trying to get the others. I am actually watching a couple on eBay. I had to sort this out as well because the figures weren't correct on this one. But as far as I can tell, they are now correct. Ooh. Change that blue plate as well. I've just noticed that. Smudge is pulling on the power cable. Actually, I think she got caught up in the power cable. I don't know if you can see that. A bit chewed on that corner. So it isn't actually sitting down properly, but I think it's just a 1x8 from the looks of it. And, yeah. And the figures are present and correct in the back here. I do like that. You can just pull that out and get like the team out. But yeah, as far as headpieces and everything go, this one, they're all correct. They weren't when I first got it. And lastly, as far as sets go, got the spectator stand. I have just got to find some binoculars for him, and he's got the wrong head. That's not the correct head, but that's the closest I could find out of everything I had. She had the wrong colour legs on. Actually, her legs were on the driver of the bus. So I swapped those over. He was missing his green baseball cap. He's a number 10 as well. But I've got to find her megaphone. I just haven't gone through my minifigure accessories yet to find them. And he needs a pair of binoculars. Then that is pretty much all set to go. Get a few more of them and I'll put them down one side and have a bit of a display. That's when I got my friends over. Perhaps we could have a bit of a play as well. Very well designed. I do like these little sort of divots for the ball to fall into, and when it does, it actually rolls all the way around and sits in like a little cutout in the base that the figure stands on, which makes it easier for you to do that, to point the ball where you need it. Goal! Well, that would be hard because I've got no goalkeeper on that side. But yeah, I would like to complete this and display it somewhere. I think that's one of the main reasons I bought it. It just interested me. Unfortunately, a lot of the stickers are peeling and flaking and aren't in the best of condition. That seems to be a problem with these, because I did find someone selling a whole job lot of these, and in fact, just like my two Adidas ones, those were the ones that are in the best condition. In this seller's job lot, all the others had started to sort of peel and flake, unfortunately. This one's nearly missing and that one is missing, and I'm not sure what those two are meant to be. That one's got I know what that one is. It's meant to be another one of these Legoland ones. Yeah, but that one's missing. So I don't know if this got lost and they just replaced it with a plain white one, or what happened there. And yeah, I need to find a home for these boxes. It would be nice just to add to this little collection as well. Maybe I'm just at the point where I just wanted something a bit different in the collection, you know. Yeah, so the final thing in this job lot was just this little tub of bits and bobs. Oh yeah, and the scorecards that slide in here at the top are actually in this little tub here, which is full of other little knickknacks as well, including, I believe those are actually Connect spacers. And a random plastic lid as well. But yeah, there's the scorecards and a few other random odds and sods in here. Arrow, I have no idea what that's for at all. All the Star Wars sets, by the way, they have got their instructions. I've just laid them in here. And this set does have its box. So I don't know, I might actually put that one up on eBay separately. I'll have to think about that one. See if I can actually complete it or not. If I can't 100% complete it, then I'm just going to put them all up like that. Actually, I might just put them all up as a job lot. Got a few other bits and bobs in here, and I'm not sure what they actually go to. And these look like Star Wars sets. Got an old Jack Jones. Oh, I can't remember what this thing was called. Is it Jack Jones or something? Back in the sort of early 2000s. I've got a few of those sort of figures anyway. Is it actually even a Lego figure? I don't think this one is actually a Lego figure now that I look at it. I think he might be from something else. No idea what that is. Does anyone know what that goes to? Because I have absolutely no idea. I've just thought that maybe the missing accessories for the spectator stand might even be in this tub. I've not actually looked. That was I've got a box for this, but that's the only part for the digger I got, and the figure. I actually got 2 workmen. Other than that, that's all I got. I don't think that's a Lego piece. I can't see Lego in the studs, and it doesn't look... No, that is not a Lego piece. Got a lightsaber. Got a few lightsabers in here, actually. Yeah, there is a few non-Lego pieces in here. Like that. Speaking of non-Lego, I actually bought what was called Blocks, B-L-O-X, and I bought that from a charity shop for £6. 2 construction vehicles. It's a twin construction vehicle set, an excavator and a truck, and I have to say, it built really well. I actually quite enjoyed that for a, you know, an off-brand or a copycat brand, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I couldn't really fault it. Apart from the excavator, the turntable doesn't like to stay together. That's the weakest point on that. 50 mile per hour road sign. Oh, actually, as this is Lego and it's Danish, that could actually be 50 kilometres an hour. But then again, I suppose as it's just a 50, you could interpret it however you want, really, couldn't you? Well, I've not found the binoculars in here. Found a drill. Found a dog. You know, I've bought that many police sets over the years. I've got loads of these little Lego dogs. Perhaps I should build a Lego kennel. Actually, I could. That's something different. I've not seen that done before. Now that I've mentioned it, someone's going to build it. No, I actually... can't found something here, but I don't think they are Lego binoculars. That's what they look like. Look like binoculars, but not the ones, pretty certain they're not the style. I'm pretty certain they're not even Lego, those ones. gear, jackhammer in here. I found a skull. Where'd that come from? It's got Lego attachments on it. Is that Lego? No. It doesn't matter, I've got loads of the parts that are actually missing from that set anyway, so I just thought it might be worth checking the box. Ooh. I've got an old grey monkey wrench there, or Stilson as we would call it in the UK, after the brand that, or a brand that make them. Yeah, I'm going to give up on that. That's also rubbish. So that's not even anything to do with Lego. I think that is actually it for the video, guys. I think my search for parts for this might be easier if I knew what the part numbers were. Maybe I should try Bricklink as well. I haven't tried that one yet. I'll have to check the manuals. I've actually looked in the manuals and the copyright is 2000. So I'm assuming this would have been around that same time. Usually the copyright of the manuals is the year that the set released, so it's a pity I wasn't into Lego back then. I would have probably bought these. It's got Zidane, or Zidane? I can't remember how you pronounce his name. He's on that box and that box. On the same pose as well, they just copy and paste it. That's cheating, Lego. Smart, but cheating. And I also don't understand what that is. Is that the age? In that corner? 6 to 16, because that one's got exactly the same, but this one's different. That's got 7 to 16 down in the corner. Does this have a parts list in? I know Lego sometimes did that, especially with bigger sets. Do you think the website still exists? Probably not. As this is a discontinued theme, they probably discontinued that page. See, there's also numbers in here as well, look. 22 to 23, 4 to 20, 3. I don't have no idea what these numbers are about. If you're wondering what that noise is in the background, if you can hear it, that is Smudge playing with a cardboard box. No, I'm not seeing like a parts list in the back here. It's got a list of the other, sets in the theme. So it looks like there's 4 different buses. These two are practically the same, they've just inverted the colours. Which I think is quite a lazy way to get a different bus. We'll make a different bus, we'll put a different set of figures in it, but we'll just invert the colours. You see, this one's got the white window frames and a blue roof, and then white on top of the blue roof, whereas this one's got the blue window frames, the white roof, and then blue on top of the white roof. That is just lazy, Lego. That was just smart but lazy. I have seen, and I can't remember if I'm watching it, but there is one on eBay at the minute which is incomplete for the red one, and I have seen that one. And it looks like there's a lot of different accessories and different, a few different football pitches as well. And I have got, is that 3409? Yeah, I've got 3409. It looks like there's some accessory packs as well that you could buy. Yeah. accessory packs to add to the other ones. So it looks like there's another 3 pictures if I want to go for the lot and complete it all. Oh, as well as all the, you know, the film stand. I have actually found that on eBay as well, the filming stand. I don't think I'd have the parts to build these. Okay, so there's a few more spectator stands to buy as well. I'll just have to see what I can find. I actually did look on eBay as well at this, and I did find one that seems to have sold for about 85 quid, but that was boxed. Box was in better condition. I mean, this one isn't brilliant. It's not the worst. It's got a bit of a tear there, but it's certainly not brilliant. I mean, it's not bad for what, 2000, that's got to be what, 20 years old now? 22 years old. Holy moly, now I feel old. Because that means I left school about 21 years ago. That's when I graduated school. Yeah. I mean, I've seen sellers advertise, or some of the sellers have used the word rare. I don't know how rare these sets are. It's certainly not something I've seen a great deal of in the years that, you know, I've been into Lego, which is since about 2005. Actually, about a year before that, I would say. I'd probably say since about 2003, 2004. You know, a lot of people said, you got a lot of Lego, you've got such a huge collection. Well, yeah, but it's taken me a long time to build it up to what it is. I didn't just build it up like that in a year. It's taken me since about 2004 to get it to this stage. Anywho, I'm going to leave the video here, guys, so thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I'm going to leave links down below to Discord server and my other 2 channels, so feel free to check those out. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to do so. It is free. So I don't know why they call it subscribe, because usually when you subscribe to something it means you have to pay, but on YouTube you don't. Anyway, it's free, so if you like what you see, feel free to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. And I look forward to talking to you all again in the next video, which I promise is not going to be like another 7 or 8 months away. So, again, thanks a lot for watching. See you all soon. Bye.